Today we read Luke 18:1. Then he spoke a parable to them that men always ought to pray and not to lose heart. Jesus is simply saying that prayer is the plug that connects us to God's power, and the command to pray always is simply to stay plugged in, meaning abiding in Christ. Prayer is how God's children maintain active communion with Him, not to earn favor but to walk in the reality of belonging. It is about living in alignment with God's covenant, for He has already pledged Himself to us, and prayer is how we honor and walk in that pledge. Though it may look ordinary, like a whisper, a cry, a declaration, prayer is the ordinary channel through which heaven releases extraordinary results, moving the very hand of God. It is not a checklist of obligation or fear, like if I don't pray, God won't love me, but it is a rhythm of formation where God reshapes us. Prayer forms identity. It reshapes our desires, weakening once bound us and making God's will natural to us. Like water carving stone, prayer shapes the believer's inner life until it reflects Christ. To pray always is to live in constant dependence, declaring, I am not my own source, God is. Prayer is not an emergency button, but every believer's lifeline. And as long as the church prays, heaven intervenes, faith is sustained, and God's kingdom advances on earth. So today we declare that plug into God's power through prayer, and I will never disconnect. Prayer is my covenant response. I honor God's pledge by standing in communion with Him. My prayers may look ordinary, but they move the extraordinary hand of God. I will not treat prayer as an obligation. It is my lifeline of identity and formation in Christ. As I pray, my desires are reshaped and my inner life is transformed into the image of Jesus. Delay will not silence me. I will persist until heaven's answers breaks through. I declare that prayer is not my last resort but my first response in every season. I live in a posture of dependence, declaring that God alone is my source. My altar of prayer will not go out. It burns continually before the Lord. As long as I pray, heaven intervenes, my faith is sustained, and God's kingdom advances through me.